Hello and welcome to Birds of Play episode 47. Today we're going to be talking about the SNES Mini, everything that happened at Gamescom, and Overwatch changes. Let's go. Let's go! Is what I should have said.
Hello everyone, and welcome back from the slight summer hiatus. My name is John Stoughton McCrone. I am joined by
Logan Anstead.
Pierce Turner.
welcome to my haircut, and welcome to the show.
Oh yeah, they haven't seen the new
Yeah,
do.
they haven't seen the new haircut.
When was the last time you cut your beard cut?
My beard?
Yeah.
Well, actually, during the haircut, I got trimmed up a little bit. You mean like all the way off?
I mean,
No.
like a baby, like Logan.
Yeah.
2014.
Wow, I thought you were going to say 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
When he was 1 year old.
When I was
He's had it
1
since
year
birth.
old.
So tell me, what is your favorite thing that we're going to talk about today? Hopefully it's about Gamescom because there's so much to say.
It is about Gamescom. There is a particular picture from Gamescom where Angela Merkel...
It's calm, by the way. Calm. Gamescom.
It's Gamescom.
Where Angela Merkel is playing Farming Simulator 2017, and she looks so mad.
They have a picture of
They
it?
have a picture of it.
Tell
She's
the audience
playing
who that is. And me.
Angela Merkel is the Chancellor of Germany, the leader of the German
She
state.
looked happy playing Minecraft.
She looked happy playing
she looked
Minecraft,
happy
but there was
doing
like a
that.
stand-up like box arcade set of them playing the console version of
Can we get that picture up?
Farming Simulator, and
Thank you.
she looks mad. She looks so mad.
Great.
She cancan't
Also,
figure out
I'm
how
very
trackers work.
excited to see this.
Speaking
very
of
exciting.
Minecraft, let's
Yes.
talk about that amazing Xbox S Minecraft
Oh
edition.
my god.
So it's
I think it looks cool.
okay.
Okay. All right.
I
It
think
looks
cool.
fine. You know, for a game that's based on grass and dirt, it looks like it's a console.
Yeah.
It's literally a block of dirt you're buying
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
console.
No, but underneath it has like the redstone and like it's transparent. Like that's a cool
Does it make
thing.
Minecraft sounds?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like it has all these like
So it's like the Star Wars Connect Xbox.
Yeah,
the
or like-
R2D2 one.
Right.
most of the
Right.
like the Forza 6 one had like the Lamborghini
Does it go vroom,
noises
vroom?
or whatever.
Does your Xbox vroom when you
It had it had different noises.
I thought, didn't Battlefield have one as well?
Yeah, Battlefield had a different start noise. Like most of the special edition Xbox One S's have had special start noises in most Xbox consoles, but
Yeah.
this one is ludicrously priced at $400.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
For I believe it's just a 500 gigabyte model,
Right.
which is
Of the Xbox One S.
Yeah.
Which is only priced at what, $300?
$250 if you buy the
$250?
Minecraft version, which is
Right.
all this is.
Most of you kids playing Minecraft probably don't have $400 to spend.
Well, the parents do.
True.
That's the trick.
But 400, and also the controllers that they're releasing alongside.
Yeah,
this,
what are the controllers?
Which are one is
the
a
creeper.
sweeper,
Are they just
a
trees?
creeper.
Creeper, a sweeper?
I said sweeper.
Excuse me?
a sweep.
I'm so sorry.
Neither of these guys actually play video
It's a
games.
creeper and a pig.
Yeah.
But they're $75 each for the controllers.
Wait,
and
they
then-
don't come with the system?
One does. The creeper
you
one, I
choose?
believe, does.
Yeah, the creeper one does.
creeper one
But
does.
if you want to buy them separately, like if you already have the console, or if you want to buy the pig one at all, it's $75.
When you turn the console on, does it sound like you're punching a tree? Because that's worth $400.
I hope that way every time you press the button, it's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I honestly think, I don't think I'm gonna
What's your
buy
favorite
it.
sound in Minecraft?
I
I like
think-
it when you collect a block. It's like,
I like when you get hit and you're like, ugh!
I'd like it. You know, I'd be interested if it was like $250, but right
that'd
now,
be really
thing.
okay. So every time you move the cursor on the interface and the menu, just oh,
every time you move, ugh!
like you're getting hit by something.
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
I think what they're banking on is, like I said, kids going, hey, I want that. 'Cause that's the biggest Minecraft audience.
I think that's
children.
literally the video game industry is people going,
Just
I
bank
want
the
that.
kids. Yeah.
I think you just solved it.
I
Thanks.
think I just figured it out. I mean, it's the same thing with CSGO lotteries.
Yeah.
Kids want it.
Moving on to something else people might want. Xbox One X Project Scorpio edition was revealed.
Right.
Ooh.
It'll
Fancy.
be the pre-order, pre-release version that you get if you're one of the very first to get your hands on Xbox One
What
X.
is it? What is it? It's just a day
It's
one
an-
edition,
It's
basically.
an Xbox One X that has special green accents and has different things. It's kind of like the day one edition of the Xbox One.
But
where
it's
has,
more than just, it just says day one on it.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
actually accentally different.
Yeah, so like there's like green Project
Wow.
Scorpio accents and the controller's different.
That's dumb.
So I don't know. You know.
Pierce hates aesthetics.
It's the same.
I
It's the
hate
same
everything.
price. At least it's the same price.
At
as
least
the
it's the
other
same
edition.
price. I
So,
will
Well,
admit.
sure. It's like didn't the Xbox One or the original Xbox One had a day one edition like that?
Right,
too?
but the only difference was you just said day one on it.
yeah,
yeah,
But this one is actually, like I said, it's accentally different. I mean, it's just
It's
giving.
actually got a scorpion in it.
It's actually got a scorpion in it.
I wish.
I mean, it's giving more value to people who buy it because eventually that'll become a limited
When
edition
you open
thing,
this
so-
tray, it goes, "Get over here!"
What if they have what if they have one where there's actually like an amber encased scorpion like in the middle?
And you can recreate dinosaurs with it.
Yes.
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
the
Welcome,
scorpion
welcome
stung
to
in
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic
Jurassic What else is at Microsoft press
We
conference?
also saw PUBG, which they're claiming to be exclusive.
On the Xbox. On the Xbox.
On consoles, yes. It's supposed
I
to
don't
be.
think somebody needs to go to Microsoft and tell them what the word exclusive
Yeah,
means.
They don't
I
know.
don't think they know.
They've lost track.
So one thing that I'd like to talk about, I guess, in a tiny bit of a broader discussion is like that very fact that Microsoft doesn't seem to understand what exclusive does when literally everybody else does. We talked about at their E3 showing, none of the stuff they showed was truly exclusive. Like it might have been timed exclusive, it might have been console exclusive.
Even Terry Crews in Crackdown 3 is eventually going to be in a new game.
But like
a
it's
PlayStation
like
game.
the stuff is going to be on PC, and even people were tweeting at. I know from IGN, Destin Legary was tweeting at the PUBG support account, and they were like, "Hey, so is this exclusive to Xbox on consoles?" Like and their only response was, "We're very happy to see PUBG come to consoles this fall or whatever."
I mean, especially like looking at the power that these PC developers who are early access like PUBG and stuff, the power that they have over their own games and everything like that. I think it'd be really foolish to just stick with one console, because then you have like the Cliff Kaczynski route, where I take Lawbreakers and I don't put on Xbox, so I hate Xbox, and then that game needed all the help.
but the difference is
Lawbreakers
that
isn't
game
selling
sucks.
for a whole other.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying it needed all the help they can get, and especially like these type of games, they need all the help
Yeah.
they can get. So it'd be stupid to limit.
Well, I
the
look at
market.
Rise of the Tomb Raider. That was
Yeah.
a game that came out exclusively for PC and Xbox One, and then it ended up selling more than both of those consoles combined on PS4.
Well, the
Right.
reason that,
That's where the market is.
third-party developers do exclusive deals is because Microsoft gives them a bunch of money. So,
Right.
I mean, that's
But I think they're seeing that them going to different markets, especially like the PlayStation market, which is growing, is more advantageous than just getting that big bundle of cash.
But the big
what
issue
they
here-
get the big bundle of cash for the 6 months or 1 year exclusive, like Rise of the Tomb Raider. So that's almost exactly what's going to happen for PUBG.
Right.
For certain.
Right.
But I still see it just being a bigger issue with Microsoft here, of where when they say exclusive, it doesn't mean
losing power.
exclusive. And it's kind of a very anti-consumer kind of practice to be like, oh, this is exclusive to our console.
Extremely
When
anti-consumer.
when it's truly not. Like we saw it with Metro, we saw it with everything they showed at the Xbox press conference, where they would say Xbox exclusive or whatever, and
Well, it's
their
PC.
definition is very loose. And it's just nothing. We've said it before, and it's the reason why we're not really interested in Xbox One X up here. Besides it being $500, nothing on that console is not going to be available on PC as well. So
Every E3, that little tagline before their trailers gets longer. It's like next year it's going to be Windows 10 and Xbox One and Xbox One S and Xbox One X.
And Rokio and Nokia
exclusive.
2000.
Yeah.
Timed exclusive, maybe, with like an asterisk.
yeah,
Right.
And that's the
It's
thing.
losing
And
its
like,
power
and
in
like
the
a
market.
picture of Phil Spencer going,
Yeah, and you go to the PlayStation conference, and it's just like PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
PS4 exclusive.
And people like cheer for it because
Yeah.
it's a game that they want and everything like that. It's Microsoft is losing its buying power in the market.
I think that was a bigger issue. But moving on, ReCore, everybody's
speaking
favorite,
of awesome exclusives.
everyone's favorite mediocre Xbox exclusive is getting a definitive edition. It's coming out with new DLC. Original owners of
Is her
ReCore
name
will be
spelled
getting.
right this time? Is her name spelled right this time?
What is her name again?
Jewel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't think
That's
so.
definitely a stripper's name.
I don't think
Jewel. Well,
don't-
it's like the electronics is spelled. Get it? Because she likes electronics.
Jules, Joule.
Get it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, don't ever touch me
That's
again.
why he wants to change to JEW. I don't think they're going to change her name.
They
for
won't.
this. But it's nice to see that original owners will get a copy of it, and it's also going to be Xbox One X enhanced, like a lot of.
I mean,
games are.
I guess it's just like proof that every game has to have a definitive version now,
Yeah.
even the not good ones. So
Yeah.
This is our game of the year. Your game got a 6
Yeah.
out of 10.
I mean, I guess like they might be. It is nice though, because like it might have been somebody's game of the year, and for that guy, it's nice.
that guy played one game that year.
Yeah, exactly.
Something we are a little bit more excited about here. Sea of Thieves confirmed to have crossplay
hell?
between PC and
Wanna do
Xbox
that?
One X
Yay!
and S and all of the other.
I
What
mean,
are we
that-
even going to call this anymore?
The Xbox.
The Xbox One
You're
console
just gonna call it
suite?
the Xbox.
The
That's what the
Xbox.
acronym is.
The Xbox. It combines S and X.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is really cool because like this was one of their premier. It's going to be on Xbox and Windows 10 games. Like this is when they announced that system. This was one of the first they showed for
This
that.
doesn't matter if that game never comes out though, which
It will come out. It will come out. And the thing about it is like it's a fun game.
a good point.
It's not competitive. It's party based. So just having.
Oh, it's competitive.
Well, but it's mainly like
Yeah,
party fun time
you're like
based.
smacking cartoon
Yeah.
skeletons with your stick.
Party fun time.
Party
grabbing
fun time.
coins.
But with that kind of game, you want like it really helps by having as many people as possible in the game world. And it's a step in the
Are
right
either of you gonna
direction.
play Sea of Thieves? Honest,
play it.
honest.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
But actually, I mean,
Yes.
you play everything, but you.
I love it. Yeah, I'm super excited for it.
Really?
I love pirates.
This is the same. We're thinking of the same game. This is a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like,
I love pirates.
It's rare, dude.
I don't care about that. I like pirates.
But are you going to play Black Sails, the Ubisoft game?
Any game with pirates in it, I'll play it. I love pirates.
John is a pirate.
Yar.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk a little bit about what EA showcased. We had Battlefront 2 Space Battles were revealed. Those look interesting.
They look better than the first one.
I mean, the only thing I'll say about it is shame on you, EA, for not doing it for the first one.
Yeah, no.
That was like a $80 beta,
exactly.
which I know it's been said.
It was worse than that. It was like
Terrible
if you bought all the DLC, it was like a $110 beta.
Whatever.
It was awful.
There was Need for Speed stuff.
Need for Speed actually looks.
There was
really
a car
good.
there. There was a Need for Speed car.
Yeah.
They copied the Porsche from Xbox E3.
I'm getting a lot of like old kind of half Burnout, half like.
You're
I don't
playing
know.
Need for Speed, right?
Yeah.
Because you
loves
play
racing
everything.
games.
Are you playing
No,
Need for
I
Speed?
actually-
It's a racing game.
but
Oh, what if it was a pirate racing game?
Oh,
They, like, raced on
the
sharks.
boats.
If they race on sharks, that's a good game.
Hey, that's Crew 2.
That's a good game.
It's gonna have all those boats and things.
That's not gonna have sharks though.
It might have sharks. You don't know.
Give us your best pirate accent. Go.
Yeah, my name's Blue McBeardface.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
But no, I'm actually legitimately interested in Need for Speed. Like I was gonna get it anyway because I love the series.
Who are you
Yeah.
trying to convince?
Myself and other people out there. I think it's going to be a good point to jump back in the series. We'll see if they screw it up. They probably will. But
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. The trailer gave me some. hype.
What else
Battlefield,
happened at Gamescom? Anything actually matters?
Battlefield 1, like a package with the premium pass and everything was announced.
For the same price as what the original game was.
Yeah, there's a new Final Fantasy. Was it a new Final Fantasy?
No, it's Final Fantasy 15.
Right.
Is coming to mobile for some stupid reason, and they made all of the characters into little tiny sprites that look.
A
kind
new
of
Jurassic
awful.
World game
That's
was
the big one.
announced.
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
So yeah, SimCity with Jurassic Dinosaur Man.
Jurassic
pretty
World
cool.
Evolution.
That's
So
pretty cool.
I've never played a Zoo Tycoon or anything like that, but that sounds kind of awesome. I just want to make my own theme park and then like accidentally
Yeah.
open the T-Rex thing and just see what happens. Just,
That's
like,
cool.
Send out the
Those
monsters.
games are always fun.
Yeah, but like, you think anybody's actually gonna like genuinely hope to like try to keep their park safe?
Oh, how much are you gonna like get out of that game though? Because when you think about the SimCity games, like that's
The
an
5 minutes
entire.
until you release the dinosaurs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's gonna be.
It's an entire community with the SimCity games and the city skylines,
Right.
but this is just an amusement park. Like, how much can you really
Well, I
do with
mean, there's a ton of amusement park games that are widely successful, like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, but
and
that's-
Planet Coaster and all that
that? But
stuff.
you're not specifically designing all of the coasters and stuff. Those are both
Right.
coaster
But you
games.
also, it's
Right.
also, there's a part of it where you get to like actually breed the dinos, man. So
Oh, okay.
like it's like it's like Pokemon where you like you actually make, or Pokemon or whatever, you like make your dinosaurs and you make them evil and scary, and you send them, and then you're like, oops, I accidentally tripped over the wire. Now the fences are down and they're gonna eat all the fat mans.
One
so.
thing that wasn't at Gamescom but was announced a couple weeks ago was that new Planet of the Apes game.
Right.
I forget the subtitle name for it,
Right.
but it looks like it's a very story-based, high
okay.
quality looking one.
It looks like if
So-
Telltale was even worse at what they do and they made a game, then that's what that game is. That game looks horrible to me. I don't know about,
I'm honestly really intrigued by it.
you're intrigued by everything.
Amy,
and
love.
you're gonna buy it.
Amy, love.
No.
Anything else?
Are you doing this silently?
Anything else we want to talk about from Gamescom? Because I don't.
We can talk a little bit about some of the Call of Duty showings.
We don't have to.
We don't have to.
We really
don't
don't
have
have to.
We don't have to. We're already running a little over on the segment.
All right. What about the SNES? Moving on to that.
SNES Mini.
It came out and it's gone.
It's gone forever.
The
We'll never see it
pre-orders
again.
are-
Say about it.
Why did they do this again?
Because they get money from it. They get a bunch
Why
of money.
did, why did they promise there was going to be copies of this and it sold out in 14 minutes?
'Cause
Literally
they like-
14
they
minutes.
It's
like
just
after
all
it.
it is. It's a little hot pocket sized console that you can make a trillion of in a second. Just
Yeah.
just give it to us. It's got, to be fair, that thing has some of the best games ever made on it. It's got-
Sonic 2.
No, it has Super Mario World, Mega Man X, Castlevania 4, Final Fantasy
Super Mario
6.
RPG.
That too. That's not one of the best games
Did you
ever
see
made.
the
though.
Star Fox 2 gameplay?
Star Fox 2, that's what it
Like
was.
for
not
that
Sonic 2.
for the SNES for that console, that game is just like an achievement in graphics.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
holy
it's not
crap.
Well,
the
the SNES
SNES.
is some of the best looking games ever made.
It's not
Yeah.
the SNES. It's the, pumped up. It's the mini NES.
No, but
pumped up.
it was set to come out for the SNES originally
Wasn't really.
in 1996.
Wasn't
It looks
really.
so much better than the original Star Fox.
How are you going to get your SNES Mini?
I'm probably not going to get it.
What do you mean you're not going to get it?
I'm not that interested in
I
it.
know a
You got the-
Ukrainian. I know a guy. I can hook you up. I know a guy.
You don't know anybody.
I mean, if I have the finances again to be like, oh, I can just spend $80 on that thing in particular. Like I've had to pick and choose like what I've been buying recently. Like I couldn't get Uncharted: The Lost Legacy because I chose to put that money towards my Destiny 2 pre-order.
You chose to put that money towards the Need for Speed game that
Oh
you're
yeah,
going to play
absolutely.
for 10 seconds.
I do have that lined up, but no, like I don't have Call of Duty set up and paid for because I want to get Need for Speed and stuff like that. So
I do.
Well, I mean, so none of us care about the SNES Mini? I mean,
No.
it's a big deal. People were mad about it.
No, I think it's a big issue of how Nintendo's handling the situation again. But I personally don't have an interest in getting the console, so it's not affecting me as much as the
You
NES
can
Classic
play any of
was.
these games.
I was going to say, the people
on
who really care
emulator.
about these games already have them in a different way.
You know how you
Yeah.
solve this damn problem? You make the Virtual Console live for the Switch. Put the damn games on there.
Well, that's probably exactly why they're not doing that.
Yeah, I know, but come on. Stop being so anti.
Hey, don't talk I'm not Nintendo.
I
I'm
know.
not Phil
Come
Mizuki
on,
over
Reggie.
here.
What are you doing, Reggie? Come on.
Phil Mizuki.
I just mixed up Nintendo execs.
Joe Mizaki.
No,
and
I'm just-
Nintendogs.
I just don't. I understand why, from a business standpoint, they're like, oh, let's focus on the SNES Classic. Let's push that out. But you have Switch owners and people who are like
All 6 of
dedicated
them.
to your console.
All 6 of
trying
them.
all 5 million plus of them
6.
so far this year. That are trying to play something. Like, give us more stuff to play.
Yeah. Anything else we want to talk about Gamescom before we go to a quick break? Anybody?
You didn't want to talk about Call of Duty?
Angela Merkel was there.
I've never wanted to talk about Call of Duty less.
Kind of the same. We're going to go to a quick break and we'll be right back with Overwatch. Oh boy.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 30 minutes now after we realized the capture didn't take. We're going to talk about Overwatch a little bit. Alex, set us up.
So we have two things, a lot of changes with Mercy and their ult, and we also have an amazing short film about Mei. So we're going to go ahead and start with...
Mercy, take us down. Welcome to Mercy Town.
So, oh no. So Mercy is seeing some big changes on the PTR. First off, her ult is not Resurrect anymore.
Good.
Her ult is called Valkyrie. It allows her to fly around and basically do everything that she already does better. So instead of just healing one person at a time, she heals everybody in the vicinity. If she's damage boosting, she doesn't just damage boost one person, she damage boosts everyone. When she's shooting, it shoots faster and she does more damage. And she flies around really freaking fast, like just everywhere.
It's not that fast.
It's pretty fast.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Her Resurrect is still a thing. It is now an alternate ability. She
Does it
can only
repl-
res one person at a time.
Yeah.
And it's on a cooldown, but it's a very long one. So,
I was going to ask just real quick. It doesn't replace a different alt ability, right?
what do you mean?
Her new Resurrect, it doesn't replace a different
No.
alternate attack?
No.
Okay. That's
She
what I
never
thought.
had an alternate before.
That's right,
and
that's what I
what a lot of
remembered,
people
yeah.
were complaining about.
Remembered.
So what are our feelings about the changes?
Before we get into the meta people's talk, I just want to say
We're
as a casual Overwatch player, I love it.
That's every player. Of
I
Overwatch. Everyone is a
absolutely-
casual.
I love the changes because to me in the game there's nothing more frustrating than coordinating with my team, coordinating all of our ults to push the payload into the final little bit. You know, we wiped out every single member of the team besides Mercy, who's God knows where. And then all of a sudden we see the little gold dust fly in and bobbity boop. Everyone they just worked so hard to kill. You wasted all of your ults. Shit! You wasted all of your health to kill is now back at full health.
Yes.
And you're like, we can't possibly defend this. We
Yeah.
can't possibly come back from this. We're all done. To me, it feels like a huge cheat and just a non-strategic trump card that a Mercy player goes, oh, I have it. I'll just sit back, wait till everybody's dead. Boom, we automatically win.
But that's a strategy.
It's not a strategy, though.
Strategy.
I'll say this. It is a strategy, but I feel like it's an unfair one because it doesn't take a pro player to do that.
I understand, but it's for people that aren't really great at video games. It's up to me to play. So, I mean, it's still a strat. I cannot say that word.
Strategy.
It's still a plan. Here we
But
go.
it's something that they addressed in the developer update that they
Right.
put out on August 24th, which is that Mercy, much like Lucio, had a very low entry point. But if you wanted to master them, it was still high. And that's what Overwatch is about. That's why it has such a great player base, is because it's easy to learn, hard to master. I think the changes to Mercy is something that they're trying to address that problem that you were speaking on, John, which is that it didn't seem fair to you if you spent all your ults trying to wipe this team, and then all of a sudden a Mercy comes in and swoops and reses everybody and you're at like half or a quarter health because you just got through this very intense fight, and now all of a sudden they're at full health. You have no chance of winning that fight.
And it's a thing to talk about because we joked about it just a little bit ago how Overwatch is casual for everybody, right? And the strategy definitely plays to casual players, and to an extent I think that's okay. But then you get to the things where you get to the more advanced play, and this is still happening, and it's a thing that you can counter. But it's still difficult to counter because the only thing you can counter is her getting there. But as soon as she gets there, it's over.
One of the big issues they raised is that people would just be sitting back. Like as soon as she would have res, they'd be like, "Okay, everybody die on point," and everyone's like, "Oh, so you're just gonna stop healing me? Like we don't need to use this yet." And the Mercy's just hiding out, waiting to get that 4 or 5 man res.
The strategy becomes just bait them to use their ults, and then they'll just revive you if you die anyway. Which is, for me, once again, it's a low tier strategy.
And here's the counter for that. Like for me, the counter would be have a Zenyatta, and then whenever they res everyone, Zenyatta uses their ult.
But you might use the ult in getting there. That's the thing.
But are you going to save your Zen? Yeah, are you going to save your Zen out just for the Mercy?
Then
there's so many more ults he counters.
Then get the Mercy first.
Well, that's a strategy that isn't always concrete. Because like using the Zenyatta ult as an example, it's either, okay, do we die before we get to the push, or do we die after we get to the push? Because either way, like you're wasting an ult.
And Mercy's generally not out in the front. Like if she's out
always
in the front,
in the
back.
your team's going to be losing anyway. But she's normally hiding in the back, and so you have to go through the entire enemy team to get to her.
And plus, in my feeling, like if they got rid of Resurrect completely, I would be more like, okay, that's a little harsh. They made her Resurrect though far more strategic. So instead of, okay, Mercy, sit in the back, wait for everybody to die, and then come in, it's Mercy, stay in the fray, be healing everyone, especially with her new ult, be healing everyone.
And you have to decide, who am I going to res?
And then when a strategic player in the moment goes down, you choose them to pick that can possibly like turn the tide for you. But it's not, my other thing is like this new thing isn't, like when the whole team gets wiped and the Mercy res it, that's basically a huge like shift in direction. With this, it's not necessarily a shift, but it helps sway it, It makes it more even, the flow of the battle.
I don't like the changes. Like, I just think the Resurrect should stay as her ult. I wouldn't mind having the
Valkyrie.
The Valkyrie. That's a weird name for me.
That's what she
but
is.
The Valkyrie to be her secondary, and then still keep the Resurrection as her main ult.
I think I doubt this is going to be the final version of Mercy, because they even said in the thing in the developer update, the thingy, that they're going to take community feedback into play, and this is why they're implementing the Mercy thing. It's from community feedback to begin with. I don't think this will be the final patch update to her, but I think reworks of characters are a fine thing. We saw it with Symmetra, we've seen it with Lucio, we're seeing it with Mercy, we're going to be seeing it with Diva, for better or for worse there. But it's to make characters that have been a lot more defensive or a lot more of a kind of one-trick thing, to change them up into something that's a lot more active, and I appreciate that.
We're running a little long with this, so I just want to say my final thoughts on this, which is more of just a broad Blizzard and Overwatch specifically type message, is that it's good that they're trying to change it up, to change the way the different characters are played. I think Overwatch is plagued by the fact that whenever they introduce a new character, normally they're extremely over or underpowered, and their fixes just get to the other end of the spectrum. It's the same thing with concrete characters that they change a little bit. They change them to one spectrum, and they just keep going back and forth. Blizzard can't figure out, or Overwatch, the team specifically, can't figure out how to make balanced players after they change one thing. They either introduce someone who's fine, or they introduce someone who's completely broken, or just break other characters. Like it's a plague. It's a plague.
I mean, we saw it with Doomfist that they had to do changes with his brawl punch thing because the hitbox was like literally half of the computer screen. But Ana started out super overpowered, so Sombra ended up being super underpowered when she was released. Orisa was never really that powerful. Orisa, I feel like, is in a good spot now though because of the way her barrier is. Like she is a formidable opponent. I don't think she's a replacement to Reinhardt like they wanted her to be, but it's the way it is. I think they're doing the best that they can because when you go and release this stuff, nobody has experience in a community playing it. This is their internal testers. When you release stuff on the PTR, that's still less than 1% of the player base playing it. So when you release the full thing, you don't know exactly what to expect.
Any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Honestly, like I said, I personally don't like it. I do like the fact that Mercy can heal multiple people all at once, which is very helpful. It's just, I don't think the replacement ult that they have is great enough. It doesn't do anything for me.
So. Make Mercy great again?
make Mercy creative.
Well, and also to wrap it up, there was some Who Cares About Mei?
No, they had a nice animated short.
It was so
continuing
sad.
with it.
The non-anime fans anime, which is Overwatch shorts.
Yeah, really true.
No, but the lore building that they're doing for this game
Yeah.
has been impeccable.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a positive thing before you pissed off half of the community with the Mercy changes.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Exactly. This has been
Episode 47 of Birds of Play.
Yeah.
I'm John Tyler McCrone.
Logan Anstead.
Alex Torres Perez.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next
Bye.
week.
Peace.
If fans are wondering why I might be low energy this week, it's because I believe I passed on to the fourth dimension.
All right, now's when I leave.
Are
Okay.
you enlightened?
Bye.
Because
I think
your
so.
hair has been taken.
That brought me back. I'm back in the second dimension.
Can I get a cheese, please?
No, third dimension. What is the third? Is this the fourth
I don't know
dimension?
what dimension.
What dimension are we in?
We are the 7th.
What? Right. Right. I'm in the 6th dimension.